to help the lowest income families save through a new Help to Save scheme, and to create a lifetime ISA to help young people save for the long term. My government will continue to reform public services so they help the hardest to reach. A bill will be brought forward to lay foundations for educational excellence in all schools, giving every child the best start in life. There will also be a fairer balance between schools through the national funding formula. To ensure that more people have the opportunity to further their education, legislation will be introduced to support the establishment of new universities and to promote choice and competition across the higher education sector. My government will legislate to reform prisons and courts to give individuals a second chance. Prison governors will be given unprecedented freedom, and they will be able to ensure prisoners receive better education. Old and inefficient prisons will be closed and new institutions built where prisoners can be put more effectively to work. Action will also be taken to ensure better mental health provision for individuals in the criminal justice system. My government will continue to work to bring communities together and strengthen society. Legislation will be introduced to prevent radicalization, tackle extremism in all its forms, and promote community integration. National citizen service will be placed on a permanent statutory footing. My government will continue to safeguard national security. My ministers will invest in Britain's armed forces, honouring the military covenant and meeting the NATO commitment to spend 2% of national income on defence. They will also act to secure the long-term future of Britain's nuclear deterrent. My government will continue to play a leading role in world affairs, using its global presence to tackle climate change and address major international security, economic, and humanitarian challenges. My government will continue to work to resolve the conflict in Ukraine. It will play a leading role in the campaign against Daesh and to support international efforts to bring peace to Syria through a lasting political settlement. Britain's commitment on international development spending will also be honoured, helping to deliver global stability, support the Sustainable Development Goals, and prevent new threats to national security. Prince Philip and I look forward to welcoming His Excellency the President of Colombia on a state visit in November. My government will continue with legislation to modernise the law governing the use and oversight of investigatory powers by law enforcement, security, and intelligence agencies. Legislation will strengthen the capability and accountability of the police service in England and Wales. My government will hold a referendum on membership of the European Union. Proposals will be brought forward for a British Bill of Rights. My ministers will uphold the sovereignty of Parliament and the primacy of the House of Commons. My government will continue to work in cooperation with the devolved administrations to implement the extensive new powers in the Scotland Act and establish a strong and lasting devolution settlement in Wales. My government will work in Northern Ireland to secure further progress in implementing the Stormont House and Fresh Start agreements. Members of the House of Commons, estimates for the public services will be laid before you. My Lords and members of the House of Commons, other measures will be laid before you. I pray that the blessing of Almighty God may rest upon your councils.